Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, ladies, quick question. Do you also get a terrible migraines after a monthly period? Oh my goodness. Because honestly, this is something many women experience, but no one and nobody talks about it. Yes. So today, we're gonna be discussing, interacting, and also if you have been going through migraines after a period, before a period, and you have literally have been going through when it comes to your monthly flow and your period every month. Please, you are not alone. Okay, so today we are going to be discussing, and also in case maybe you have tried some method, please, I'll be reading your comment under the comment section and let us educate ourselves. At least through this video, it can also, it can encourage us more, and we can be able to give ourselves tips and what to do. And if we can be able to find solution, I think there must be, apart from you always, on medication, taking your medication, taking some sort of kind of medication just to relieve the pains and, cramp in and all those things. So please, sometimes you have to minimize um how we also take some of a medication. I think you get what I mean, yeah. So there are other method which is home remedy, things that you have like at your home that you can just like grab and you'll be all right. Okay. So today's video we're going to be talking about the migraine and before and after period. I know a lot of women are going through this. Even the doctors can testify, guess maybe a nurse, doctor. I know that, it's gonna be, you can also educate us on more on when it comes to migraine, because I've been seeing a lot of women go through migraine before and after. So anyway, this is not about age. I know someone will just like, oh my goodness, it's happened to young women, and also, no, even 40 years above, a lot of women are going through when it comes to menstrual pain and also um cramp and others, so let us educate ourselves, know the kind of thing that we should be taking, especially when it comes to drinking a lot of water. So we're going to be talking about it on this particular video. I know you want to hear more, but this video is just something for us to learn and also educate ourselves. So yeah, so stay tuned and let's so welcome back again. And after my period, and sometimes I feel strong. I feel very strong headache, feel very strong migraine, tiredness. Sometimes we're weak, discomfort that affects my old days. Trust me, there are some women that really it's affect their old days that cannot even like seriously go out. Some of them will just be on their couch so far throughout the day when they are like, having their monthly period. And trust me, it is not funny. You get tiredness, dizziness, and having headache, migraine, and and all those things. The whole day you are just like literally at home. And trust me, at the first I thought it was normal stress, but some it no. But I realized there could be more reason behind it. Trust me, if you even find it on the when it comes to the research, they have already, I don't know how many percent of people that are literally going through when it comes to migraine, and just because we are usually seeing that it's mostly stress that cause all those things. You having that migraine and headache sometimes could be true stress. I'm not gonna lie, maybe you have overworked, and you have overworked yourself and you needed some rest. Trust me, there are a lot of women that are going through um through, the, their monthly, which is their period, monthly menstrual pain and all those things. So every month they are going through pains, headache, and migraine just because of the monthly flow. So I don't know, a lot of people have literally tried a lot of things, but trust me, The things I usually do that helps me, so I'm going to be talking about it and give you guys a little tip rather than grabbing some kind of medication and taking just for you to know. So okay, let us dive into that. So yeah, and but I realized there could be more reason behind it. So today I share I so in today's video I'm sharing my personal experience, possible cases, simple tips that that may help, okay, that may help you to relieve your pain instead of you just more relaxed. And I know that some women, I'm not gonna lie, some women are going through a lot when it comes to their menstrual period, monthly flow. And please, if you have like a very you have any experience, so share it us share it with us under the comment section. If something that you want me to talk about, feel free also to share it under the comment section. Just tell me to talk about it and let's see. We're going to make this video together. If you want me to also something that you want me to talk about, especially, you can just feel free also to DM me. I have my email address. You can DM me to talk about whatever you want me to talk about. And trust me, I'm not going to be mentioning anybody's name. Trust me. Okay, yeah. So anyway, the cases and these tips that may help, and why you should never ignore like frequency migraine. A lot of people go like to see their doctor, and when they get there, your doctor just gives you some prescription and say, you should just take a rest and be home. Some usually just they just lay on their sofa throughout the day and just being calm and be and still yet is to keep on frequently keep on um developing. And they don't even they can't even get themselves on scene when it is that time, like 3 days, or 2 days after the it has started. So and somewhere by they would just develop this migraine before you know before their their monthly period and after, where some lady go through after their monthly flow. So anyway, this is me. You are not alone. Okay, yeah. So today, don't ignore this. So make sure you watch this to the end. Watch this video to the end because you're going to benefit and it's going to make differences for you. Okay. The only thing I can tell you is that make sure that you're drinking a lot of water. Waters are really, really, really good. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you are hydrating, you are drinking a lot of water. And also the kind of healthy meal that we also consuming, the kind of food that you are eating. Make sure that you're eating a very good diet and also a healthy meal. Yeah, throughout that time. And do not forget also hydrating is also very, very important. Like sometimes, trust me, it really helps me. What I usually do is that I take a lot of fruit. When I notice that I am having some kind of migraine and headache, I need, it's not because I'm stressed, I was stressed. It's not because I was like, under direction. It's just because, that I know that my body, well, I know my body very well. So I just like, use, um, I just go and just grab if it's fruits, drink a lot of water instead of going through prescription and going to see if you go and see your doctor, he's going to still give you some something to relieve the pains and all those things, and you know what I mean. But trust me, you can still go. Not every month you have to be going dealing on medication. You can still try some home remedy, which is making sure that you are eating very healthy diets, okay? And also drinking a lot of fluid, which is a lot of water. So make sure you are hydrating yourself very well. Drink a lot of water. Sometimes you even taking that water might not even help you. Trust me, I've seen a lot of person go through when I mean strongly in migraine and strongly headache, and trust me, they can't even concentrate. They cannot even get themselves. It's like the some usually sit when lying. To be honest speaking, some they have to you have to like lay at the you have to sit, or some even sit when so some even sit when they because they can't even lay or lie down, what they usually do is that they just go and take their, some even take pillowcase and put it at the wall just for them to get themselves. Trust me, that position really help them. If not, they can't even get themselves. Trust me, some of them are dealing with extremely strong migraine. And I know that you are not alone. Trust me, you are not alone. So if you have literally have tried a lot of things and what you have tried that have helped you, things that you are doing, they usually say do exercise, do this, make sure that you're eating healthy, drinking this, drink a lot of flow and do that, you know. If you have tried something and it has helped you, please under the comment section share it with us and let's also learn from and give it a try, or share it with my audience and for the kind of thing that you have been doing that have literally helping you through this pain, and then let us also learn from it. Okay, yeah. So my viewer will be expecting from you, and please, any experience, just try to communicate and also share with us so that we can at least, we can, people can benefit from this particular video. So it is about sharing and also sharing our experience, sharing some of the things that we are going through, and also the things that a lot of people that are around us are going through. Through this, we can be able to reach out to a lot of individuals that are really going through when it comes to menstrual pain. So you are not alone. Please, under the comment section, we'll be reading your comment and also tell us what have helped you. Tell us what you have been doing. Apart from taking medication, please try to minimize when taking medication every little month. I know sometimes you do not have any other choice rather than doing that just to relieve yourself. So anyway, I'll be reading comments and also hearing from a lot of viewers. Please, in case you want to share my videos, feel free to share my videos to reach out to people, a lot of individual, and also thank you so very much. See you guys in my next video. Down in the comment section. Let me just put it that way. So see you guys in my next video. Bye.